Currently waiting for the clip to download, or upload, sorry, so I can send it to my phone from my Xbox. It is a picture of my current ship before I upgrade in No Man's Sky. Um, I've been doing that on stream, so if you guys want to see that, go over to my Twitch. It is KBMKNYT. Same thing, just on Twitch. Um, but anyway, so yeah, today we're going to be rebuilding this ship. You guys can't see it at the moment, but in a few seconds I'll probably import the video for you guys to see. Because yeah, like I said, I'm just waiting for it to upload. But we're going to do that. I'm also going to use it for reference, but at the moment I need to just so that I'm just going to build it and then we'll go from there. But because we're in space, I'm going to put my space helmet on. Unfortunately, oh, we have this one too. And Air Force. Oh, and Race Driver. They added more hats. I didn't even notice. They don't have a hat that looks like the hat that I use. So we're gonna be a spaceman for today. We're gonna be an astronaut. I do like the space pirate outfit, but you know what? We're gonna keep this. We are going to be an astronaut for today. Yeah. Oh, my hats. I don't get to keep my hat on. Well, that's kind of rude. Oh, cool. It's downloaded, I presume. Yep, there it is. Okay, share, mobile, phone notification sent. All right, I got it. Cool, cool, cool. So everything is done then. And just like in there, I'm in the space station. Look at that. I'm gonna have this look at it for in the space station because I can use this image to mirror it across. Now the good thing is my seat is already kind of the right shape. I mean, it's pretty much there. The problem is the glass for the cockpit's a bit bigger, but that doesn't matter. That's not. It's fine. Um, like what is good though is it looks like the nose is kind of like this, right? Which means I can put one of these in here, right? And then so on this, the nose is vented, but I can't do that, so we're not going to. What I can do that's similar to how the nose is do this. Actually, I could use a 2x2 like that. And then I can just copy that down. There we go. We already have the nose. This, all I have to do, I'm gonna do the painting as I'm going. So that's gotta be like that. And then the top portion of this is blue. And then the bottom portion is black. There's not gonna be as much detail on this as you could get on the game, okay? That's just how it's gonna work. Now, this is just a clip for you guys to look at. I actually have the game open, uh, and can look at the ship that way. So I'm going to be walking around my ship in on my Xbox as I'm looking to do the build, to look at the inspiration, because I don't want to just be like, okay, well, I think. No, I want this to look good. So this is how I'm going to do it. Let me hop out of my ship. Okay, so the front, yeah, that already looks good. I am missing one thing though. I can't do, so it's a bit hard because the front of this, I'll take some screenshots too, so I can just put a bunch of screenshots up there. The front of it has a flat part and then two metal pieces bent down, two guns protruding out of there, a ventilation box, and then some lights. And then there's also lights here and inside. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that, although there is a detail on here that I did not notice until just now that could change some things. Because I can't do that. Okay, well, I kind of need this one. Because these don't connect on the sides. Unfortunate, right? But I noticed something. This plane has some of these on the front of it that are like this. And I had an idea, but now I'm realizing I don't think that's going to work. But this, okay, I'm just gonna stick with the design that I had. Well, that's not exact. I didn't want it to go that far back. Oops. Keep that blue. You too. Like that. Makes me think I'm gonna have to raise this cockpit up. Anyway, so because it's not flat on the top, completely flat, I should say. It has some sort of slope to it, so I'll just do that. That's fine. This isn't going to be the most perfect representation of this aircraft, you know. I mean, I can't tilt the nose down like it is in this anyway, you know. I can't really do that. Um, what I can do is move that seat up and then add the chin. Okay, so that's the ventilation box. Got it. So this whole thing is sloped downwards. I'm not really going to be able to do that, but it does have, and I might be able to represent it with like a grill. Let's see if we have a good one. No, no, we do not. But let's say this was just a square box. It has a ventilation box like right there. So we're just gonna do this. Boom. Because these kind of continue on this way anyways. Yeah, that looks fine. This portion is kind of like gray and metallic, but I don't have metallic. Oh wait, yeah, I do. It's like a light metallic color. In fact, this is also metallic. There we go. The whole thing's metallic, so we'll just make the whole thing metallic. Alright, so now we can do landing gear. That's not gonna be terrible, I don't think. Um, the problem with the landing gear is in this, you can't tuck it into things very well. Like, realistically, I would want the landing gear to tuck into here, but that's not gonna happen. So, because I know that that's not gonna happen, I'm going to make a sacrifice and just, well, not really make a sacrifice. I'm just gonna deal with it. Just gonna deal with it. It also kind of angles forwards. We're not gonna get that either. Oh yeah, that might be an issue. Realistically, I would need these to be one block higher, but with the cockpit right there, I can't do that. What I can do, though, and I just realized what I can do is use this to go here instead. Ah, I like this metallic look. There we go. Why not? Huh? It's still not covering the glass, so it still makes sense. Now it should tuck up nicely. It's perfect. What just happened? What the heck? Well, that's not supposed to happen. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Did I make these the right gray? Yeah, I did. You just can't tell because they're... Anyway. Okay. I have the front of the ship done now. Yeah, because that is right behind it. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. And then I just need to do like the fuselage. Now this is gonna be the hard part because I need to use, for the sake of realism, or not realism, but for the sake of matching it with this, I have to use this. Because this, if I flip it this way, is exactly, it looks exactly like the thruster used here. Not exactly like it, but close. Close as I'm gonna get. Now, the good thing is, this will help me with where to put the wings, because wherever I put this, the back of the wings are gonna go right behind this green portion. Yeah, right behind that green portion. And hold on a minute. First of all, disable smoke because I don't want to deal with it right now. Or when I'm flying, I should say, not right now, because, we're gonna make it look like that. Wow, I like that. That's not white, that's silver, but, you know, it looks good. I like that a lot, actually. What if I make it instead of white, gray? There we go. Much better silver looking. Okay, anyway, so now I need to do, oh, right, and on top of that, literally on top, I have to put this top of here, which would go, imagine there was a hose coming out right here, going into here. This would be right here. Red and blue. Why not? Yeah, this is coming together nicely. Yeah, does that look far enough away from the cockpit though, this piece? Maybe if I move it back one more, that could be fine. Because this is a bit long, I mean, I think right there should be good. Now this is where it starts to get kind of blocky. Um, what I could do is, yeah, it kind of just starts to get blocky here. Um, because it's bigger here. So what I could do is just move this here and bam, like that, and then up. Although I guess I shouldn't use these, huh? I should just use the one of these. Hey, and then I also need, I'm gonna have to use these here for the sake of hiding stuff. Um, those has to be replaced. Oh, well, I guess this is still really close to the front, huh? Okay, so we're gonna have to move this way back here. The ship is not very big, but two different things. Assuming I want the skis here. This is what I'm gonna have to do. I guess I didn't need to copy both of those, huh? Okay, so I'll just rotate and rotate. None of these should have controls set to them, but we're just gonna ignore it for now. This is simple. Take that out, put two of these in the middle, and then one of these on either side. Alright. And then, just because I need this, I'm just going to move that out of the way. You can do this. Or, alternatively, I could just do that. Connected. Oh. Oh yeah, those all get hit real nice. Perfectly, actually. Loving it. Loving it. Looks amazing so far. Okay, so now, because this is pretty much perfect right here, actually. Just do wants to do a little bit of that. Bring some of these over here and give them a nope, new color. There we go. Move that back one just because this is just so long. And then I guess I could do this. Okay, so now we have all that set up. Now I want to I guess I want to hide it up here in the nose. I'm gonna throw that's not logic, a distance sensor in here. That is going to have, I'm gonna do, I don't know how long that distance is. So that's just gonna have to work. And it's going to activate, no, all four of those. Actually, I'm gonna hide all of the logic right here. Okay, and then I also need, is there altitude in space? Well, I guess I might as well give it a try, huh? Well, that answers that. There is an altitude in space. Uh, this also needs to be bigger because I don't know if you noticed, but they were kind of so. We'll do that. Now I need to remove some stuff because I actually need to put in all of the controls for this thing. Now, that shouldn't be too hard. This is going to be roll, which is going to be Q and E. We're just going to set everything to a strength of 5 right now. Q and E, and then we need one for left and right, which is going to be A and D. And then we need some for forwards and back, so uh, W and S. We're going to do 2 of these because for it to be, even. So we're just going to do that 2.5 because these are, right, yep, okay. And then these two, at the very least, need to be the right color. So there we go. There we go. Now we should have controls. So Q, E, up, down, left, right, and forwards. Alrighty. Oh, no. Oops. Okay, there we go. That's all the controls. Now I just have to do the wing design. Now the wing design in this I actually like. Not really sure how I'm gonna build it though. I have an idea though. Okay, so the wing design on this is going to be quite simple. It doesn't look like very big of a wing. So, don't do that. So, we're just gonna use this. Now, remember how I said the wing needed to be like here? Yeah, that's not gonna work quite like that. The wing is still gonna be quite a bit back there. So I want to put the wing, I think, like right here. Right there. And then right here because this is actually how it looks. And actually, just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to do this. There we go. Okay, and then now this is the part that I'm unsure about. So I want to do shielding for this section because it looks like shielding. But what I'm not sure about is how I am going to do the angles because it's a flat piece and then angled here and angled here on the wings. I also need quantum rudders in this thing, so hold on a minute. Let me just do this. Where's the thing here, maybe? Yeah. Could move this forward. Really do right now. Now the actual ship doesn't have these, but I need them for to not drift around in space. Now I do actually have an idea for this, but I need it to be forwards up like this. Which means I'm going to need a small one with a little connector on it. I was using that. Well, hopefully you guys can still see me. Um, okay, anyway, as I was saying, I do have an idea, but I'm not sure on how it's going to work. This, some of these. Hopefully this works. Doesn't look right because they're so far back. I'm just gonna have to have it like this. I mean, there's no other way. The crazy thing is, this is actually what the wings look like. I don't know why that's crazy. I don't know why I said that actually. Um, anyway, I guess this is essentially what it looks like, right? I'm not asking you guys, I'm asking myself. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, can't forget those. The last little detail. Now I can't add all three fire modes. Actually, I can add all three fire modes. They aren't gonna fit though, so I'm not going to. Because, well, let's think about it this way. My thing has photon cannons, which would be these. Okay. And then it also has a cyclone ballista, which is really good against shields, which would be these. You might be able to make this happen. The only difference is my ship only has these for like the way it looks. It only has those. Yeah, you don't see any other kind of gun on it or anything like that. There is two like barrels come sticking out of the front of it, the very front of it, but they don't look like guns. Like the things that are that look like the guns look actually very similar to these blasters. Interesting. Um, okay. And then it would have these, so blasters and EMPs. But also on top of that, it has rockets and it shoots three small rockets at a time. But what I could do, I guess, is shoot one or two big rockets. Oh, I can't put this over, huh? Yeah, I could shoot two bigger rockets. So the EMPs are on E. Oh, I can't have the EMPs on E. And in the game, you press, if you're on the PC, you press G to cycle through the different weapons. So it's also that. Okay, so shift, control, shoot. This sounds so similar to W, A, S, D, Q, and E. Okay, the roll is good. I want to change the pitch. Now, having the quantum rudders there actually adds the aesthetic that this game has. See, smoke isn't what this game has. You don't have smoke coming out of your thrusters. You have these beams coming out of your thrusters. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Uh-huh. Would be, huh? This works really well and looks pretty good. I just crashed. What I really need is two sets of these so that they can fire simultaneously so they have the right because these have a very similar fire rate to my blasters in the game. But you know, it's whatever. I just turned that on. I'm using it. Thank you. I'll turn it off once I'm done. I shouldn't tilt down as much. Oh wow. It's tilting ever so slightly upwards. I do want to change because I wanted to make it like the controls in game, but I don't like it. So I want to change these controls. Well, actually, that's not even true. In game, you fly using your mouse. So up is up, down is down, left is left, right is right. And then you use A and D for roll, and W and S for forwards and backwards. But you can't do, at least I don't know how to do mouse controls. So we're gonna stick with this. Now this game doesn't label where the entrance, I think that's the entrance. There's not like a little marker showing you the entrance, so I'm going to have to assume that this is the entrance to this place. Alrighty, that's my ship, and it's trying to float away from me. I'm going to make these come out faster. Whoa, okay. Let me just go in for a landing. Now, technically in No Man's Sky, it automatically makes you go in, so you go into the start and then you get pulled in, it lands you, and then the platform spins you around. But I'm not building the space station, I'm building my spaceship. So this is about as accurate as I think I can get it, especially when it comes to the, excuse me, the wings, because there's no way for me to curve them like that seamlessly. The only other way I could do the wings is instead of doing this, I do this. That looks more like the ship. Actually, even that's not quite right. Because it needs this. This one. I see. So this isn't even. Oops. This isn't even right either. I just want to delete that and move over to here. Thank you. This is really what I'm supposed to be using. That's more like it. They're just still not quite because I feel like these need to be like here more. we go. That looks about as close as it's gonna get. Now, this probably wouldn't fly very well, um, not in space. That's for sure. Because, get all the wings. Um, realized a mistake that I've made. This doesn't belong. It is, in fact, just flat on the front. But it is still ahead of that. Like that. And this is all white, so I wonder if there is a... You know, I should be able to use mirror mode, I think. Yeah, should have just been doing that. What if there's a good decal? Oh, okay, so let me select just this for this square. I mean, that looks close enough. Yeah, not too bad, actually. I like that. I'm not even gonna lie. I like that. Now, realistically, I need to take out all this. Uh, okay. Because I need shield generators. Here, energy shield. Okay, so I can change the vertical offset. That's cool. But, what I really need to change, I need them to be in line with each other. To be like that. Oh, you're not connected. Okay, well that's easy. Okay. And this is also easy. Now it's realistic. I just hit myself. That's one thing about rockets in this game is they aren't very good in space. You have a high tendency of hitting yourself, but it's fine. But look, now I have the yellow energy shield ball. Um, Now I wish I could change the forward back of it because I want it to be like 2 blocks back, but it's technically encasing everything, so I'm gonna leave it. I think, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. And it's not too much of an interference, it doesn't mess up the aesthetic too much. Now the real test is this should technically also work in atmospheres. So we're going to go into an atmosphere also. First person should look pretty good. I think first person looks fantastic. Now I should be able to, like I said, it regularly would have an auto land feature, but I should be able to manually land on this planet, no problem. I mean, it landed. Um, Wait, come back. My ship just fell off the edge of the planet. Uh, that's a new one. That's definitely a new one. I'm gonna save this. NMS Starship. Now I want to fly this around in a regular world to see how it works because there's all the gyros in there, so it should work just fine. But I'm worried because of how the wings are, it's going to, you know, no. Okay, we can now continue. I had to use the restroom. Okay, now, like I said, I want to take off. Okay, so yeah, just as I thought. I think I need to make this bigger. could do that. That'll help a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Now, what I could also do is just make the wings not actual wings, but nah. It only flies downward slightly, which, I mean, all things considered, that's not bad. I don't seem to destroy my own shields with any of my stuff. Okay, maybe I do destroy my own shields. Was that just a one-time thing? I'm confused. Okay, the rockets definitely damaged me. Is there any way I could hide the rockets? I mean, not really, right? Not that I can think of, at least. Might as well all these are silver. Just leave it. That's not exactly what I'm trying to do. I don't want to go through this, apparently. I'm really good at maneuvering around it, apparently. There we go. See, now that's all I wanted to do. Okay, I hit a tree. Um, you know what? I've done that in No Man's Sky a few times, so we're keeping it realistic, I guess. There we go. Let me just repair. The ships repair that kind of damage automatically. It's the shields I have to replenish myself, okay? And those already take time to replenish in this game, so I don't see an issue. You know what? I wonder if I can do that actually. Nope, I can't. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. I'm hitting my space bar, okay? Okay, so that one hit me. Something about that made that hit me. Uh-oh. It's like a 50-50 chance I shoot myself with this, but you know what? That's fine. That's a chance I'm okay with. Now, just because I am interested to see what this looks like with the smoke on. Yeah, this doesn't have smoke, it just has that. I'm liking this, though. Do a corkscrew in this thing, bro. Corkscrew and out of it. I know that it's because of the gyros, but this thing has really good maneuverability. If it didn't have the gyros, I had no maneuverability because I didn't put any maneuverability in the wings. They're just static wings. Now, I do want to know if this thing could lift off by itself. So we have not yet done that test. Not going to touch anything except with a repair button. Yeah, I want to flatten out a little bit. Slightly up. Oops. Well, that was cool. They're also rude. Yeah, so it does tilt down a little bit. Ow. Yeah, it doesn't exactly want to lift off. It needs wings in the front. It has the lift it needs to stay up. It just doesn't have the lift in the front that it needs to stay level to in order to stay up, if that makes sense. Oops. So like with the settings I have it at right now, it starts at 34 and at like 50 it tracks. Yeah. I think I have this set to 15, right? Yeah, so that makes sense. So altitude goes by meters, so if this flooring is 34 meters up, if this ground is 34 meters up, 33 meters up, then that means that around 48, 47, my landing gear goes away. But we're just gonna call it 50 from there. So like if your thing's at 30, if your thing's at 30 or 35, it's gonna be 45 or 50. That your landing gear starts to come down at like 50 meters above ground. Your uh, landing gear will go up or down, whichever. Like if you're coming down 250, it'll come down. If you're going up from something 250, then it'll go up after. Okay, I really need my thruster to stay on when I'm telling it to stay on. It's not my fault that they made this keyboard stupid, okay? Ta-da! Alrighty, so that's the spaceship. It doesn't look too far off. Just you're not usually able to see this shield. This shield is like non-visible for you. It's only visible it's only visible for enemies. Yeah, look at that. The thing looks good. Can you stop moving, please? Okay, now you're just going backwards. What? So this is the ship. I think it looks pretty good. EMPs, rockets, blasters, photon cannons, cyclone ballista rockets. Oh no. Ooh, that's something you can't do in No Man's Sky. Alrighty. Alright, well this is the my starship from No Man's Sky. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how accurate it was or how accurate you think it was. I will be taking more screenshots and uploading them to my phone so that I can or looking at them on the Xbox app on my computer if I can get them from there. I'm not entirely sure. But I will be doing that in order to have some images for you guys to look at and to compare it to. But other than that, you guys have a great day or night, whatever it is for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. And smooth landing.